welcome back to
Hello,
In Old Ib, the podcast that's impossible to listen to.
Impossible to listen to, impossible to show up for half the bloody time. It's just us here down in our shed.
Yes. So, Ozzy,
Oh, Kristian.
Big Finish. I've listened to
okay.
Protect and Survive, which was an Ace and Hex one. It was a Dr. Light episode. Basically,
I
Ace...
think that's the one I started and then I didn't finish, and then
Oh,
I
wow.
didn't finish the other two after it.
Okay.
It
So-
was when, you go through phases of listening to audiobooks, and then I got halfway through it when I sort of got off the phase of listening to them for a month or two.
Yeah.
So I didn't finish it, and then I didn't start the two that I had after it. So they're on my list.
So I was going to say I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good.
Okay. No, nice. Okay.
The one afterwards, was it Fiesta of the Damned?
Oh.
That was a bit of a slog, honestly. That was more like that was more like the earlier Big Finishes where the stories weren't as good.
Oh. They were having their off week with that one.
Yeah. But Protect and Survive, really good. So I'd recommend that. Big Finish, as always, highly recommended.
Well, I mean, I can keep us on the Doctor Who trail
Please
and
do.
say that apparently the next episode will be Sunday the 17th of April,
Ah, lovely.
aka Easter Sunday.
Easter Sunday.
Not got long on that.
No. The rumor I saw about another person who'd been, apparently was in talks to be the next Doctor. That person has
The next name on the scroll.
categorically said they've said I've no idea where this has come from. I'm not in talk. I'm not involved at all. So that's that rumor out the window. I haven't even mentioned who it was, and I never will.
Well, I mean, isn't that pretty much 99% of all names that get thrown out there? Except for the one person who it is actually going to be.
Yeah. I haven't got any money on it, but my metaphorical money is on the lady whose name I forgot, who was in Years and Years and It's a Sin.
Oh, I do not know that.
I've got her name.
I do not know.
She's called something. She's got a name. I know that much.
She does have a name. I think.
Kristian here from the future. Her name's Lydia West, and I actually looked this up, and it turns out she's already been called the bookie's favourite several times. So I thought I was really clever with that suggestion, but I guess not. There are no original ideas anymore, though I've said that before. Maybe. Maybe that or Rory Kinnear.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's like what's the rival in Sword and Shield? Is it like Bebe?
Oh, Bebe.
Bebe. It's like Maybe and Bebe.
No, isn't it Bede?
Oh, is it Bede?
Shield? The guy who becomes the gym leader.
Yeah, who's Bebe then? Is Bebe a character? Is there a character in Pokemon
She's from South
Bebe?
Park, I think.
Oh, okay.
She's
Get my franchise.
Doesn't she? Isn't pronounced BB? It's the PC box inventor in Diamond and Pearl.
Oh, possibly.
Because it's like BB code from forums.
Okay.
Sorry, fora.
Flora? No, that's plants.
Oh no, this margarine, isn't it?
Okay, yeah.
Or is it vegetable oil? No.
Oh, I don't know.
Margarine doesn't exist
pay it.
anymore.
I don't pay it. Oh, don't it?
No, not for many years because it's really not good for people. So what we call margarine is like vegetable oil, sunflower oil, sort of stuff. Yeah.
Knockoffs.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
Right, so all the hot talk on the town this week has been about my friend Seb, who a couple of years ago had a conversation with someone about what order they would want to be in a human centipede. And that person said, well, I don't know your pooing habits, so I couldn't decide. So Seb went away and built a website that enables him to track all his poos. So when he has a poo, he selects the poo density on the Bristol stool scale, and it automatically sends the data to the database with the time and updates the website.
Okay. I do recognise the name of the friend. He's one of your older friends, isn't he?
He's the same age as me, actually.
I know, yeah, you know what I meant.
Yeah.
He's one from back in the days.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
So when it opened up, the first thing we noticed was, when have you pooed 4 times a day? And he goes, no, that was a late edition. There's one day, 27th July 2021, no poos. So he said he went and bought some prunes, but he didn't know how many he was meant to eat to help with movements. So he just had a jar of them. And then the next day had a consistency 7 poo, 2207, 2304, and 2358.
Jesus.
But yeah, it's
No, fair enough.
And there's a fun facts tab. It's like, how many poos have you done since it started? What's your average per day? Longest dry spell? Most consecutive poos? Main day for hard poos and soft poos? It really is a work of art. But he mentioned this, and I said, I'm gonna need this link. And then the conversation moved on, and we forgot about it. And then, because we were on the lines, over the lines, and he went off, said, excuse me a moment, and went off, we presumed, to the toilet, and he was a while. And when he came back, I was like, Seb, come on, I need this link. I need to check up on what you've been doing. And sure enough.
Is there a section for like whenever he goes to have a poo and then decides to like have a wank afterwards or anything?
What, with the poo? Does one preclude the other?
Whatever he's into, I'm not going to judge. But the toilet, apart from the bedroom, would be like the main wanking designation area.
Yeah. You've got to do you got to stand at the other end of the room and try and get it into the toilet.
Aim.
Yeah. I'm talking about the poo, of course.
Oh, a poo. Okay. But you have to sit for the wank.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Don't want any of that going anywhere. Poo's fine.
No. That'll also go straight in your mouth, so you can dispose of it safely and humanely.
Okay, yeah.
Safely and humanely.
Yeah, it's all recycling.
Yeah. Oh dear. You store it in your cheek pouches, and then you've got to go, I don't know, water the plants with it or something.
That's it.
Oh dear. But yeah, I won't mention the URL of the poo tracker because it's not password protected or anything, the database behind it or anything. But I thought I'd just share it for your for your enjoyment, because I said to him that this is one of the best things I've seen all year.
I was gonna say, it's a shame that the videos aren't the main source of output for the podcast. Otherwise, you could had a edited screenshot in the thing. But I'll leave that up to you. You do any things. I can't see you being bothered, to be fair.
No, I'm definitely not going to do that.
No. Once upon a time, you used to do some effort in the videos.
Yeah. But no one fucking watches them, so what's the point?
Yeah. True. That's why I wanted to make the audiobooks actually based like an audiobook, so that it can be listened to without needing visuals.
Yeah, like a podcast.
So I will try and release it on multiple platforms, but I will make a video version for the tubes.
Is it going to be on Netflix?
I don't know if I quite have the reach of Netflix, but
it'd be on Apple Plus then.
That's it, yeah. Amazon Prime.
Fucking burn. Yeah, Amazon Prime's a better burn, because that's not really, there's nothing on there that people really care about, is there?
No. I mean, well, actually, me and Alex used it to watch the Spider-Man film recently.
Oh, fair enough.
About it. They used to have the first 4 or 5 Digimon series in dub, but I think they've taken them down now.
Oh, rubbish. I know they've got
they've got DVDs of them anyway, so
yeah. They've got the Grand Tour. I know that one, which is the the next Top Gear.
Top Gear 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah.
Which I've heard is good. It's just
I can see it just being Top Gear. Yeah. But I think I've seen clips from Americans react to Top Gear. Americans react to the Grand Tour.
There was Oh yeah, Wheel of Time was on there as well, but
Teal of White.
I'm bitter about that.
Oh, you're still bitter on that.
Yeah. And they'll soon have the $1 billion Lord of the Rings adaptation, which
Oh
is
yeah.
I'm so worried about because they're gonna make it some fucking stupid modern show, aren't they? I'm sorry. I wish they could have spent that.
Well,
If they spent
speaking of shows made in modern times, it wouldn't surprise me if they made a modern show.
no, well, you know what I mean. It
I
ain't
know
gonna be
what you
Lord of
mean.
the
I
Rings.
know
It's
what
gonna be a
you mean.
modern fantasy that just happens to have the same character names in
I
it.
know. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I wish they'd spent £500 million on Lord of the Rings and £500 million on Wheel of Time, so they could have made 10 episodes and gone to all the locations and that sort of shit.
Yeah. Well, I guess they're saving the budget for the next series.
Well, I hope so. It was like the #1 streaming show in the world for several weeks, so I'm hoping that means I'll get more budget for the next series. But I'm still pissed off about it because they even changed things that weren't for budgetary reasons. It was just clearly someone somewhere, whether it's the writers, the showrunner, director, producer, exec producer, whoever, has decided, oh, it would be better if you did it this way rather than the story that everyone already loves. It's just the most annoying thing about adaptations. But anyway.
Yeah. Can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I've known shows that have had that same defilement.
Speaking of fantasy books, actually, I started reading a series by Brandon Sanderson called The Stormlight Archive, which is really, really incredibly good. Like I was immediately hooked on the first book, and I've barely been able to put them down since. So that's my recommendation for everyone. I've recommended his other series, the Mistborn trilogy, before, which was one of the most satisfying plots in a book series I've ever seen. Stroke Red. But this is so much better. It's really, really good.
He's a hit and miss writer. Now and then he'll.
No. Mistborn was really good. This is just even better.
Oh, okay. I just didn't take it in, I guess.
Yeah, very good. Recommended. It's good because he finished the Wheel of Time series when the author died. Brandon Sanderson did.
Oh, okay.
That's how I got to know him.
If I still read novels, I'd probably get onto him. I haven't read a proper book. I haven't read a proper book in quite a while, to be fair.
It's all electronic these days, isn't it? Kids don't read books. They just pick up a circuit board and rub it into their eyes.
Plug it in. They just download it with their 5G.
They just that's it.
Straight into their brain.
That's why they've all got diseases, isn't it?
But I mean, to be fair, even before it was commonplace to have every book on your computer, I had still kind of fizzled out of books and sort of went into like comics, and I'd say I've read more comics in my time than proper books. I will say it's not. I won't say I'm proud of that. It's a shame. Yeah,
I'm a big book reader, so if you allow me to look down my nose at you peasant comic readers.
Oh well.
Yeah. Oh, not reading Tolstoy, War and Peace, are you?
Well, no, luckily I don't read comics for you, Kristian, so who gives a fuck? No, I am taking a piss.
I just what would a comic made specifically for me be about? Probably a murder.
Yeah.
Something about bad things happening. That's seems to be all my favourites are all the really depressing, grim stories.
But none of the characters make any sense in their dialogue.
I don't know what you
Invisible Tower.
Pardon?
It's just the Invisible Tower.
Yeah.
The comic about that'd be a perfect comic.
Well, yeah. I was thinking about like it would be because comic is obviously comedy. I was thinking it would.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be comic. It would be tragic. I'm reading the latest tragic.
No.
What else has been going on this I haven't got any news honestly this week. Nothing's really happened.
No, I really had that Doctor Who one, and I passed that by pure chance.
Oh, I opened my shopping list instead of the inaudible notes.
Oh,
so pot noodles, garlic, and bread. 3 things I need.
Okay. No.
In case anyone.
What about garlic bread?
I don't know much truck with that.
Yeah.
Well, no, I really like garlic bread. I don't really know how to
Buy
make
it.
it.
You buy it, you put it in an oven, you wait till it cooks, you eat it.
But I imagine the gluten-free garlic bread probably tastes like utter shit.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah,
most gluten-free bread tastes like utter shit. Shout out to Warburton's, though. They're apparently owned by someone who doesn't like to pay their workers anything, but hey, their gluten-free bread's really nice.
Hey.
And it's the only gluten-free bread that actually tastes of bread, so what can you do? I mean, I could not buy it, but fuck that.
I want bread.
Yeah, exactly. It's nicer than a lot of regular bread. Obviously, the tiger loaf, good stuff. What else has been going on? I bought. Excuse me.
Ooh.
I bought the Lego space shuttle,
Oh.
and it was. I was looking around the
Lots of
room,
money.
and I just saw it, and that reminded me.
I was just looking around the room and realising I've got nowhere to put this fucker.
Yeah, I made room on the shelf of delight.
Okay.
But I wanted to give it a shout out because it was a really really fun
Build.
kit to put together. Like you get some of them that are literally just like all Lego is this essentially, but it's like here's the brick, put it on there, get the next brick, put it on there, and it's you just kind of stacking them on top of each other. This one had a lot of like interesting techniques and like cool ways that they did things in it, which is there's always fun to. There was one point where I started putting a bit together and I was like, oh, this is going to be a mechanism. I got really excited. So yeah, that's another recommendation.
A lot of turny parts and openy parts and twisty parts.
Yeah.
Flippy parts. Yeah.
It's really cool. You turn one of the boosters and the little flaps on the wings go up and down. You can open the pod bay doors, Hal.
You need more of that with Lego interactive sort of parts.
You can put. Well, I mean, if you buy the toy Lego, it does have interactive parts. It's just a lot of the stuff I've got is like made for to be a model. Yeah. Yeah, there's a bit you push at the back and all the landing gear like springs out. It's very cool.
Oh.
It came with you also made a Hubble telescope with it as well, which you can like put in the thing, but you have to like disassemble it to put it in. So I've just put it separate. It's not quite 100%, but yeah, it's good. My recommendations today: the Stormlight Archive and Lego Space Shuttle.
Oh God, Kristian, my computer's listening to us.
Oh, what's happened?
Just scrolling through YouTube, and one of the suggestions was Best of the Grand Tour. They're on to us.
I thought it was like.
I mean, it was.
Lego Space Shuttle advert or something.
I will say it is a decent amount of scrolling through my YouTube suggestions.
Right.
It's nowhere near the top of the suggestions, so it wasn't that much of a coincidence.
Let me have a look. So, actually, this week I did go and watch the bit from Top Gear where they try and destroy a Toyota pickup. Someone reminded me of it, so I went to watch it because they bought it. I know they took it to Bristol to try and smash it up as well.
Oh, okay. I probably remember it if I saw it. I know I'd saw like 90% of Top Gear when it was big and in the day.
Yeah, but excuse me, I do wonder because I'm sure sometimes we've one of us has looked up someone in the week and then the other one has ended up having it in their recommendations because there's a lot of stuff we watch that's the same. It gets recommended because it takes us down the same rabbit holes. So I wonder if that's why you've got it.
Okay.
Oh,
all our computers are just linked.
Yeah, there's this network interlinking them together. I think I've heard that.
It's called the digital world.
That's the one. No, I just remembered a really cool video I did watch actually was this guy up in Scotland bought this derelict really tiny house that was like a one up, one down.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I think it might be that I've watched the video, yeah.
Yeah. I think that one was in the trending videos.
Was it the one that was down the place called the Cobbles?
The Cobbles, yeah.
Yeah, I watched that video.
I think looking at the comments, I think it was in the top YouTube trending videos, so that one's not as surprising. But yeah, there you go. It's a perfect example, I guess.
Yeah, there we go.
That was quite cool. It made a cute little house.
Yeah, I was there thinking, I wish I could have the money to do that.
Yeah, because it ended up costing him quite a lot, but it was actually he got the house for so cheap because it was derelict. The amount he spent doing it up is what he would have spent on a done-up house anyway.
Yeah, so it was kind of worth it.
Yeah, yeah,
And even it's like a little mini house like that. It's kind of like you'd think it'd be just the perfect size for a one-person house, isn't it?
yeah,
I'd love a little house like that.
yeah. There's one downside though.
Oh,
You'd have to live in Scotland.
well, yeah. that was what clinched the fact that I wasn't going to do
Yeah,
it.
otherwise you'd have been there already.
Yeah, I'll be there now,
Yeah,
fixing it up. You
throwing
said
him
there
out
was
onto
that
the
other
street.
that other little shed one that was a mystery of who owns it and what's inside. That's me. I got that one.
Oh, bought it for $1, like in The Simpsons, where Bart buys the factory.
Yeah. That's why I haven't gone in though, because it could just collapse at any minute.
Yeah, you've got Alex there as night watchman.
Yeah. That's why you can't make it to the podcast tonight. Like normally we sort of arrange the dates so he's working when we've not got podcast, but we got it all muddled up this week, so he's there right now, coughing away, causing it to shake.
Oh dear. And I've just been scrolling mindlessly through YouTube and I found the video.
Yeah.
It's called "I Bought an Abandoned Tiny House" and it's by George Dunnett.
That might have been the one, was it, or is it a completely different one?
Yeah, we both watched completely different.
One's about the exact same thing.
Yeah, both on the same road.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see the thing about Will Smith at the Oscars?
Oh yeah. No, I don't know the details. I've seen someone react to the clip, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's some actual news that's happened this week. What a bloody silly sod. That's what I've got to say about
I
that.
mean, yeah, you shouldn't really do it that publicly.
No.
If he's offended you that much, you wait till you're off stage and then you kick him.
Yeah. The funny thing was, like, he was laughing.
You sort of take him out back and then but yeah, no.
Yeah, I think it was like he looked over at his wife, saw that she wasn't laughing, and then was like, "Oh, I've got to
defend my
woman."
honor. Yeah. Anyway, moving off the real news, let's go back to some shit.
Yeah,
no one
what's
cares about?
What's happened in the world of make believe?
I made something and I believe it to be true.
Oh, was it a theory about the origins of the coronavirus?
Oh no.
Okay, good.
Was it? I thought that was made by some hungover guy in a lab somewhere who got turned into dust, and then the monks took over. All hell, the monks.
That's right. I forgot about that week. That was a strange few days. I mean, to be honest, after it happened, I just thought they were like filming something there or something.
Yeah. I think that university was Bristol as well.
It was Bristol, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember having to like do a double take when it like pulls back at the start of the episode to show all the monk statues everywhere, and you can see there's that. I don't know what it is, but there's like a black and white chimney you can sometimes see around the centre of Bristol, and you can see like the Wills Memorial Building as well. And I was like, hang on a minute, I know that place.
That area. Yeah.
I don't know what that chimney is. It can't be the factory in the centre of town. I don't know if it's like the university has got like an incinerator for bodies or something.
Oh.
Google Bristol.
That's where all the bodies have been going.
It's the Bristol Royal Infirmary chimney.
Oh.
Why does the Bristol Royal Infirmary need a chimney?
Need a chimney. That's why. Yeah. What's it for?
It is an incinerator chimney.
Oh. I mean, people are gonna die at an infirmary, I guess.
Well, yeah. Apparently, black people were worried. When was this article from? May 2021, because the chimney was belching out black smoke. They were like, "What's this pollution going on?" But apparently, it was because some generators had died in the hospital, so they had to like burn fossil fuels to heat the wards or something.
I mean, you can forgive them for a one-off day of that if it's to keep people alive.
Oh no, it says it was due to a combustion issue identified on one of the burners on our steam boilers. So is it an incinerator chimney or a steam boiler chimney?
Oh.
The hospital incinerator site, but it's not an incinerator chimney. Well, anyway, I guess it's just one of life's mysteries. It's probably a fucking 5G mast broadcasting microchips into our bloodstream.
Yeah. That's why it only appeared recently.
Yeah.
You know, like 50 odd years ago, whenever it was built.
Yeah. But we mean recently on a geographical scale.
Yeah.
within the most recent million years.
Has it always been there, or is that just what we've been made to believe?
Oh. Well, has it always been there, and like Bristol was built around it, like how the Ministry of Magic was built around the Vale?
The Vale, yeah.
They tell us it was the bridge, but Bristol doesn't mean placed by the bridge. It means chimney belching out smoke.
Yeah. City around the Vale.
Yeah. So people go through the Vale into the incinerator. Is that?
That actually sounds like a city name, though. It's like something upon the Vale.
Yeah, Valestone City.
Oh, yeah.
Sido.
Stone upon Vale.
So, like a Lily of the Valley, Stone of the Vale.
Yeah. Stone of the Vale became Velstone City over years.
And then became Bristol.
And yep, we live in Velstone City.
There's a few other steps in there, but I won't go over them because I think they're obvious.
Yeah. I mean, there was that obvious step of the big sky giant opening and Pokemon suddenly becoming real.
We don't talk about that. Imagine if there was like an Ultra Beast story thing in a Pokemon game that the Sky Giant opens and just like a giraffe comes out from our world.
In the Pokemon world.
Yeah. Not every world has Pokemon.
No, but it's because we started off on Pokemon and you said Ultra Beast.
No, that's what we'd be saying in the game.
Oh,
that's
okay,
not much of a Pokemon.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see how far the Legends Ridge score thing goes.
Yeah.
I've got a series planned out with 6 episodes.
Nice.
And then it'll end on an open end. It could go into a further series depending on how well we do.
No, we get recommissioned.
But that's it. We get at least a series out of it.
Okay.
6 episodes or so. I mean, because like if it carries on and stuff, I am planning to eventually get into this shit about like, well, if Alex has been in the Pokemon world for however long, has time still passed in the real world, and what if things from one world could get to the other and vice versa?
Getting a bit Narnic, like Narnia.
Ooh.
That's a new adjective I've invented for Narnia.
Narnia. Why, does time move differently in Narnia than in the real world?
Yeah, they spend.
Okay.
The kids spend years in Narnia, and they grow up into adults as the kings and queens, and then they come out of the cupboard again by accident, and they're all kids again, and like 30 seconds has passed.
Okay. It's been a while since I've delved into the Narnic realm.
It's a good job they got de-aged, actually, isn't it? Because that would have been really hard to explain.
Because I got the idea from Digimon, where the digital world moved.
Oh yeah, of course.
But same concept. Imagine if they had been trapped there for years, aged, and then came back.
Yeah.
That would have made for a better story, maybe.
Yeah, it would have been really good, yeah.
That could have been a storyline for like a Digimon movie or something instead of like Try. Is that one of the like original Digidestins got trapped in the digital world for like 20, 30 years and has come back vengeful and...
Yeah.
And that's how you could explain the original Digidestined lore without going into the whole May bollocks. Yeah.
What was I going to say? In Tamers, time passes at the same time, doesn't it?
It depends on which series, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
because
in
Rio goes
Adventuro,
in...
by Adventuro 2 it does as well, actually.
Oh.
Because it's at the end of when they defeat Apocalypse, that's when time sort of syncs up. And then that's why Gigimon's like, no, you have to go home now. Or Genai, sorry.
Digimon, yeah.
It's an easy mistake to make.
Yeah. I didn't even notice.
But yeah, it's like that. This is why you have to go now, because once it closes, it's closed for good, and time, the time difference isn't there. Blah blah blah. And then in 02 or 02. Is it 02 or 0? It's 02, isn't it?
0, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I just it's Adventure 02. Yeah, that's how they're able to pass back and forth between the two worlds
Yeah.
just at will. A big part of 02 was that they'd always go back home at the end of the day.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, they don't turn up like
course,
Rose Tyler a year later.
No, no.
Spoilers. Well,
What,
anyway.
Digimon or?
Digimon World. That's enough, I think, for tonight, podcast-wise.
Yeah, no. There we go. Perfect timing. Finish me food.
Oh, lovely. Well, I would say that would probably be quite bad timing. It would have been better timing if we'd, like, done the podcast before your food was even there.
Well, yeah, maybe. Well, it's given me something to eat if we've been
I
talking.
suppose. Get your brain muscles moving, because the brain lives in the mouth, as we all know.
Give me a bit of energy for the podcast.
Yeah.
I actually did, because I was feeling just really drained of energy all day.
Oh, damn.
It's given me a little bit more, so... Now I'm going to be too full of energy to go to bed.
Yeah. Have to stay up all night and, I don't know, shout out the window. What do people do when they stay up all night?
Torture myself mentally.
Okay. So as long as you're having fun.
As long as I'm having fun.
Yeah. Right, let me just double check if we got any emails that ain't spam. How about this for an email? Subject, business request. Body. Hello, we like the... Sorry, body of the email, I meant.
Oh, okay. Business request. Body.
I want your body.
Yeah.
No, it was a... Hello, we like the content on your channel and we would like to order ads on it. It would be great to discuss the further details. And that's it. No name, no sign off, nothing. I'll just delete that one.
Yeah.
There's all these sudden influx. I think I mentioned it before. I can't remember if I cut it. A sudden influx of spam emails from sesnam.cz email addresses, which I looked up, but they're kind of just like they're just like a web provider in the Czech Republic. So it's just like getting an @gmail email address or something. But I don't know why suddenly the Czech Republic seems to have this spamming problem. Oh, I know why. It's because the mayor of Prague was in the pirate party. I knew this would happen if we didn't crack down hard on these these rapscallions. Anyway, so yeah, no correspondence for us today. But if you would like to correspond with us on any day, not just today, you can email contact@invisibletower.net. You can leave a comment on the video on the Inaudible channel on YouTube.
Or write in to BBC at CBBC,
Yes.
PO Box 9989, London W12 6A.
Exactly. Please definitely do that.
We're going to keep saying it until somebody does.
we never know. That's the problem. They'd have to tell us.
That's more fun.
Yeah. Should we just assume it is happening?
Yeah. No, we'll just like happen to catch a news round one day in like 5 years, and it'll just be like, and in other news, the spam mail that has been being sent to CBBC offices for the past 3 years are still continuing. Police are still miffed as to who is the source of the... something like that.
Yeah. Police have been trying to... police have been on the lookout for the so-called Inaudible gang, but they haven't heard anything. Yeah. Or you can tweet me at Invisible Tower, or you can get in touch with us on YouTube in general. I have a channel called Invisible Tower. Ozzy has one called TS Reactions.
Yes.
We cross over in various different formations on Kristian 444 and Misty Trees.
And each other's main... Well, not your... I'm not on Invisible Tower. I'm everywhere else but Invisible Tower.
Yes.
And then you've pretty much been on every channel of mine since dawn of time.
Yes. What's the latest programming update for TS Reactions?
Oh,
What's in the offing?
Well, Dailymotion seems to be having a pain in the butt couple of days, because I'll upload something and then it'll just be stuck processing for days.
Oh.
So I've been attempting for about 2 days now to get up the next 2 Kamen Rider things, the next O's and the next X-Aid, but we have yet to. If it doesn't soon, I think I'm just going to resort to G driving them.
Yeah.
So they will get out there eventually, but I'm hoping Dailymotion pulls its thumb out its ass or something.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll have a series of Spider-Man related videos.
Oh, Spider-Man.
But it'll be, we've got a good chunk of 4 different Spider-Man videos, 2 episodes of the Japanese Toei Spider-Man.
Oh, nice.
And then me and Alex watched the second and most recent Spider-Man movies.
Excellent.
So they will be up at some point.
Up and at them.
Later than everyone else who's uploaded their Spider-Man. Yeah, it wouldn't be keeping to form if we're not like 4 or 5 months behind the trend.
Well, when everyone's finished watching the first ones that were uploaded, they'll have one ready from you.
Yeah, everyone would have got through the ones already up, so that there's more chance of mine being spotted.
Perfect.
Not, but yeah. And then after that, just normal shit from my channel.
Nice. We've got.
I think we were going to try going live, possibly, weren't we?
Possibly, yes, but we'll discuss that.
Yeah.
Maybe we should.
We could discuss it now, but then we would have already gone live by the time the podcast comes out. So we would have just been live.
Yeah, so you can watch the VOD.
So you can go watch the VOD, yeah. We haven't really decided what we're going to do, but probably something nostalgically.
Yeah. So yeah, round the channels then, the channel roundup. Misty Trees. The day this goes out, this podcast, we will have just beaten the game yesterday. And then the coming Tuesday, we'll do the bonus Royal Knights episode. And then the Friday will be Kristian's special feature-length bonus episode.
Oh, okay. What's this? Is this like your solo when you went solo for a episode?
It's my solo video, yeah.
No, but I remember you saying that you'd started a solo Digimon.
Yeah. So I basically tied up some loose ends, and it took.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was going to take 20 minutes, and it took 2 hours.
Oh, well, okay. What, within Next Order?
Yes. No, with Cyber Sleuth, you mean?
Cyber Sleuth. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was Next Order. What I was thinking of was because you said you had played Next Order solo.
Yeah, that's already been up. That was uploaded.
Oh, was it? I didn't want
I think a year ago or more.
To be fair, I haven't caught up with the Digimon. I'm a good 2 or 3 weeks behind.
To be fair, you were there when it happened.
I was there, yeah.
You just missed the great editing I do.
The Minecraft one.
Excellent.
The latest Minecraft.
But that's the other thing on Kristian 444. There is a slow trickle of videos popping out now. Funk's old brother. I've just hit September. that's where the backlog is.
Well, yeah, because the Minecraft one that went out was the world we were in for like 2 episodes maybe, and then we changed the world again.
Yeah, the more the merrier.
Yeah.
And then
merrier who?
Did I upload episode 2 of? Hang on,
of your solo?
Yeah. Episode 2, Get Rotting. Yeah. And then episode 3 is almost finished editing as well. Got about half hour left on that.
Nice.
So it's all hopefully arriving. Be caught up. I reckon by 2025. Yeah, it's coming. That's right. By 2025, I will have climaxed in terms of editing videos.
Yeah.
And on that bombshell, it's time to end.
On that sticky end.
On that, maybe I will meet a sticky end one day, like autoerotic asphyxiation death. On that bombshell, it's time to end. See you next time. Bye. That's the noise I'll make when I go out.